Here we are with Gil Sharone. You performed tonight at the Drum Off. I was just telling you how it was pretty great just to see you doing these free-form things. Roots rock, rocksteady, reggae, ska, which I know is a big part of your life, and it's a big part of your drumming vocabulary, but man, you nailed it. 4 or 5 4-minute succinct jams. Didn't go overboard. It was perfect, man. Did you have a good time tonight?
Such a good time. It really, the performance went exactly as like the way I hoped it would go.
Yeah.
I didn't want things to be too jammy and like stretch out. I didn't want to lose people. Like we have the opening slot of a long night of drumming.
Yeah.
And I've been to these events before and they're put on an amazing show. But by like this time of the night, people are already like kind of over it.
Yeah.
But still hanging in. So I was like, you know what? Instead of beating people over the head with the opening slot, I want to bring them into my world.
Yeah.
So that's why I incorporated this group, like took the Team Sleep bass and meshed it with dub.
Yeah.
So it was members of Team Sleep and my homie Miguel from Sublime and Pero Bravo, which is his current band. But yeah, it just, and like you said, like I wanted to establish who I am as an individual.
Yeah. Not
play the same thing that every drummer plays.
Yeah, not just whipping out massive gospel chops and double bass fills and flailing hands all the time. Had a lot of feel, had a lot of groove, had a lot of power. So Gil, as you guys may know from Dillinger Escape Plan, his other band Stolen Babies, and he's been playing with Marilyn Manson now for a couple years. So what's been the most exciting thing about your time with Marilyn Manson so far?
Everything. It's just like recording the record was great because that was the original call. It wasn't like an audition to get the live gig. It was, I got called to play on the record, and that's what I went in there to do. And he asked me to be his drummer on the spot. Right. So that just kicked off an amazing past couple of years. And it's cool when you're able to connect with an artist at that level. And he's very aware of what's going on at all.
Oh yeah, no, he's in tune with what's going on behind him.
Yeah. So it's great. It's a challenge, and it's like some of my friends joke, even some of the guys in the band are like, the drum throne for Manson is the hardest gig in rock and roll. Not musically or technically, but the chaos of it.
What are some projects you got coming up?
Right now with Manson, it's kind of a transition mode, so nothing really confirmed yet.
Right.
But you know, I'm sure a new album will be in the works, and then more touring. But up until then, really lucky to just have a lot of cool collaborations and session and film and TV. Team Sleep will be doing stuff. Stolen Babies is doing some really cool stuff. So there's a lot on my plate right now, and a lot of seeds that I planted over the years are like, they're all starting to sprout at the same time. And then, you know, now that I have some downtime from touring, I'll probably do some drum, like a clinic tour or something. I've talked about it with a handful of my companies tonight.
Yeah.
So, and I love that. I love being able to go out there and really educate and talk about my approach and what I do and help players, you know, kind of find that for themselves. Because I think individuality is key, man. There's so many gifted players. Some guys super technical. Some guys have nice pockets. Some both. I've always wanted to have both.
Right.
And that's always been my vibe.
Yeah.
But to be your own player and have your own sound is really like the goal for me. Everyone can play the same shit, and it's how you make it feel that makes it you.
Yeah, talking about pockets, Steve Ferroni told me once a long time ago, hey man, you want to make pocket, you got to play pocket.
True that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, man, thank you so much for your time, dude. Years later, I'm glad to see you're doing so well, man. Keep kicking ass. Cool. Drumline.net.